Okay, Facebook and YouTube. Today, this is a quick little update on a couple of things. Now, this plant here, this is my it's called a Night Blooming Cereus, which is a cactus. And if you notice, I'm kind of excited because if you look where my finger is, to the left side of it, you'll see like a more of a fluorescent green. All of this is new growth. It just happened, I would say, the last week, almost less than that, because I had just watered it. No more than like 4 days ago, 4 or 5, I went to my job or whatever, and I came home, and all of this is brand new. And then same with right here, to the left of my finger, all of this is brand new. And that gives me hope because this particular plant, it grows in 2 ways. It could be like a plant, and it actually has leaves that are like, they're pretty long actually. They're usually like 3 to 4 inches long. So it can grow as a plant, or it can grow as a vine, which this one was growing up my cypress tree in my front yard. So it recently bloomed, and the thing about these things, they only flower 1 day out of the year, and they do it at nighttime. That's why it's called a night blooming cactus, Night Blooming Cereus. So I took some of these vines off and brought it indoors just to see what it would do. I think I'd see more new growth, like right this one. I didn't even see that at first. The very tip, and then over here, that's sort of a different color towards the top of it. So it's actually growing surprisingly. So we'll see how long it takes to get to the point where it can actually bloom. This is like my little indoor, another one of my indoor growing projects that I got. That's a Marble Queen, Golden Pothos, and a green Philodendron in the back. Now I'm going to spin it over a little bit to over here. And this is a white bird of paradise. I've only had it about, you see how big that is, how long it took me to get to the top of it. I've only had it about a week, but if you notice, see that leaf right there? That's what they call chlorotic, which means it's basically not getting enough sun, or it could also be a sign of being overwatered or underwatered. I haven't quite figured this out. I had to cut this off as well. And then even if you look at this is looking kind of sketchy, so I'm not sure. Like, I want to have faith in this particular plant that it'll survive, but I'm looking at it. I'm not going to say 50-50. I'm going to give it about, I don't know, 60-40. Because it is looking kind of however it's looking. We'll see. And then next to it, this is called Philodendron Xanadu or Xanadu. I don't know how you exactly pronounce that. Same thing, I've only had that about a week. And if you look at these leaves, I don't know, they're like, you're getting a lot of yellowing. A lot of these leaves look kind of flimsy, so I don't know but it does have a new leaf. Anytime you see these shiny leaves, that's a new one that opened up. So I don't know. I'm a philodendron person, but this one I believe is more suited to be outside. Like, I know almost all plants are outside, but this one I believe is truly might need to be outside. So I might have made a mistake by bringing it as a indoor plant. But if anything happens to it, what I'll do, this is, whoa, water's leaking out this. This is my sago palm tree. I've had it about almost a year actually. And the crazy thing, it's done this for me every summer, so I know it wants to do more than what it's doing, but where it's at, it's probably kind of limited. So if anything happens with this, I'll just simply move this over here because it really needs to be repotted anyways. But I've just been keeping it as a miniature pond because these things get humongous. They get like big, 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 big. So like I say, if this doesn't work out, I'll just switch this one over. But this was just a quick little update on my Night Blooming Cereus and then these repotted plants of mine. I don't know if I showed this, but this is one of my latest bromeliads. It looks like it has like a rattlesnake pattern to it, or like a coral snake pattern. And it's in the flowering process. Hold on a second. And back over here. So this was just a quick little update. I'm always trying to keep people abreast of the latest things happening here. I actually do have a new cactus. I don't know exactly what it's called. It does have new growth at the top. And this is my little attempt of a purple passion plant. I'm not always so good with those, but a very dear friend of mine had given me a cutting of it. It's doing okay. I think since I moved it up here, it looks a little bit better, so we shall see what happens with that. And then this is also one of my favorites, velvet leaf making philodendron. You can see there's a lot of stuff in the back behind my tank. Green philodendron. That's a Dracaena, I think, Janet Craig. And then here, that's like a form. Here goes my little grimy. That's a form of a ficus. I don't know the exact name of it, but I moved it to the back to hold, and it looks like it's doing better back there. So I think I might just leave it there. Who knows? Alright, people. Just a little update in the world of the Earth Boy of the Sun and Rain. Everyone be blessed. I will get with you all later.